Hi guys, gals, important announcement. Starting June 26, each one of you receiving an invitation to apply under your Express Entry system would be given only 60 days to collect your documents and submit them to CIC. In other words, it means that yesterday, if you are planning your immigration, you were expecting to have a grace period of 90 days or 3 months roughly to prepare the documents, to collect everything, and now this time has been shortened by 1/3, so you're given 60 days only. Now, what does it mean for you? In simple terms, again, it basically means that now you have to plan a little bit ahead of time with respect to your settlement funds and with respect to your work history, if you will, or proof of your work history. Now, let me just clarify it a little bit. So, I would strongly suggest that you would prepare your reference letters and documents confirming your work experience well in advance, at least 2 or 3 months in advance, before you believe or planning to have your invitation to apply issued. Reason being is very simple. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Chances are, especially if you're working, say, in the Gulf countries, especially if you're working in any large organization which is not flexible enough with respect to issuing those letters, you might be faced in a situation where your employer is somewhere away, where your employer is not ready to issue the letter confirming your NOC code in the manner which you would like to see it. It might be something like they're not willing to elaborate on your work experience and on your job duties, so have it planned well ahead of time. Same story applies to your proof of funds and proof that you got those settlement funds ready. Now, if yesterday you might have been planning that, look, I would put those money in my account and would tell officers that, look, they were sitting there for 2 or 3 months, maybe it's not exactly the history officers were looking at for the 6 months. Now this time has been shortened, so if you're planning to use that deed of gift from your parents or relatives, if you're planning to make those transfers and put those money into your account, do that ahead of time. You were not given those 90 days anymore. It's not dramatical change. Everything is still possible to do within 60 days, but plan everything carefully. Expect it to be I would say a little bit hectic, a little bit of rush before your application is lodged and made. Now, in our previous videos, we promised to, as a token of our appreciation, to sort of start giving away things. So this time we're trying to give you those Express Entry audit where we were checking out your Express Entry profiles, making sure that they're made up to perfection, and we promised to select 5 people out of those who would submit their stories about Canada, about why Canada is the best country to immigrate to. And now I will just go ahead and name those 5 individuals. I would sincerely appreciate if you contact me directly so that we would be able to work on your Express Entry profiles and help you out further. So those 5 individuals are Glenn Lobo, sorry if I mispronounce your name somehow, with your story about music in your heart of Canada, really loved it. Sai Krishna Harinan, I'm sorry again if I mispronounce it. Sandeep Val, Ivanko Nadezhia, very hard to read it, sorry for that. And the last one was Henki 2. So I guess it's a nickname as well. So each 5 of you I've just named, you know our email address. Send us an email, please, and we will be able to proceed further with respect to your Express Entry audit. Really appreciate your personal stories. That was quite fascinating to read those. Some of them were absolutely marvelous, touching. There were quite a few scary ones, I would say, but I still appreciate you sharing your experience and why you were fleeing from persecution from your home country and how Canada was welcoming you. Stay tuned with us and of course subscribe for the channel. We'll be glad to answer your questions and address all of your concerns.